On a clear September morn, a young New Yorker stepped out of a boardroom, and he thought, I must be hearing things. Then he stopped and asked his friend, did you hear that? Somewhere in Queens, New York, a little lady dropped her shovel in the garden, and she raced across the yard and asked her neighbor, Mrs. Clancy, what was that? In western Pennsylvania, a teacher raised the window closest to the river, and the children in her classroom swore they heard a choir singing down the street. In Washington, D.C., a private secretary's lips began to quiver, and the president just put aside his papers and rose quickly to his feet. I lay in a cheap motel in the arms of someone else's woman, when a loud explosion rocked the room and turned the morning into night. I jumped out of bed and ran into the street with hardly any clothes on. And as the sky lit up, my heart stood still, and I could feel my face was turning white. All at once the clouds rolled back, and there stood Jesus Christ in all His glory. And I realized the saddest eyes I'd ever seen were looking straight at me. I must have been awakened by the penetrating sound of my own screaming, and it didn't take me long to stumble out of bed and fall down on my knees. As tears run down my face, I cried, dear God, I'm thankful I was only dreaming. If I never go to hell, Lord, it'll be because you've scared it out of me.